So Elon, we tested your car for you and it came up slightly wanting.
I think Josh and I walked in first and said to the lady, "Oh look, there's going to be about 20 of us," and she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." We ordered our drinks. She was like, "Do you want to pay?" I was like, "No, there's loads." And then all of a sudden, it just filled up. The look on her face was quite spectacular.
You guys were popping into every other garage en route, and we was just going past you, sort of waving.
You've got to say to your daughter you're not going to be at her
I need to explain to
birthday.
my daughter why I may not be at her birthday, because I may be for a good cause driving across Europe.
Roy Parrish from Pelham Interiors and Charity Wacky Races. Guys, so introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your business.
Anthony Robson, director of Robson Frankham, we're a fire engineering practice. Primarily we work in the sort of London South East, obviously fire engineering company, supporting our clients designing new buildings and assessing their existing ones.
John Powell, I'm the Managing Director of Frankham Risk Management. I'm also the Managing Director of Robson Frankham. The risk management business is a fully multidisciplinary compliance business covering fire safety, asbestos, water management, so all compliance issues that affect the built and the non-built environment.
Yeah, I've known you two for quite a long time now, so it's quite interesting doing this really, because I can't get a straight face with
trying to be formal.
But yeah, so obviously guys, the first time you're on the Wacky Races Zone, thank you so much for coming. And John, I can't look at you the same way again. Your Penelope pit stop outfit for that you both. We didn't actually do a fancy dress. He just decided to wear it, but it was quite interesting.
I still got it there.
You still got
waiting for the next event.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
I'm still traumatised having to get in the car with you in it.
So you guys brought a Tesla.
We did.
And how was that?
I mean, it was fine. It was fast. It wasn't great in the corners, and we missed out on a lot of the petrol stops, didn't we? We were kind of like isolated, just sitting at electric chargers in our own for 25, 30 minutes at a
it
time.
also got a little bit scary when we was elevated, with the wind direction on it.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of the wind.
You started to feel as though it was sliding, but actually it was rolling as opposed to sliding.
So Elon, we tested your car for you and it came up slightly wanting. So, good feedback.
So out in the valleys, you could really open up the valleys. Just as we got elevated and the wind was side winds coming across us. It was
coming out the turns of the Furka. As soon as you turned around the Furka Pass, you go in the corner, the car was just doing that down the road until you got...
All joking aside though, it did it and it did it well.
It was good fun.
With 3 electric cars on the tour?
Yeah, 2 electric, 1 hybrid, yeah.
So.
What was really great was that we thought that we would struggle with it with all of the fast cars, but you guys were popping into every other garage en route, and we was just going past you, sort of waving, and then...
You're talking about Tracy's McLaren, aren't you?
And then you would catch us up, and so we kept to a fleet, which was great. It was good fun.
Yeah, I think one day we came in towards the end, didn't we? But then the rest of the time we were in the pack somewhere, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon of the event, guys? What do you think?
That was amazing. Fast cars, great scenery. What do you want?
Yeah, I think the camaraderie as well, with like-minded people, all from our industry. It was great for me to get to meet some new people. So from a networking perspective, it was incredible, but also to mix with a load of petrol heads, but also with a serious cause behind it, supporting the charity. And, the places that we visited, we're ticking boxes all the way around the course, so it was good fun.
Yeah, I think you look at sort of in our business lives and families and that sort of stuff. It's you want to do more things like this and see places you'd never go to, because we always have our family holidays, we have the stand holidays, and we try to get to places you just wouldn't go. And I think we've been doing that year on year. And again, next year's trip's got some really cool places in it as well. I mean, we're really excited about what we're going to do. And of course, we won't tell you until you're on the trip, which annoys most people, but that's what we like to do. I think
Adelboden, though, was something special.
Everyone's pretty much said that.
Sitting in the pool, drinking a beer, looking at the snow-capped Alps. Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Definitely do that again.
Yeah, the air, the freshness in the air. It's really cool. And the hotel, the people actually at the hotel in Eldon were what was the hotel? Cambrian.
Yeah,
Cambrian Hotel. They were amazing. So it was, I think in the ski season, I think it'd probably be 7 times more expensive than I suppose out of season in the summer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a pretty cool place. And we've tried to emulate that for next year's run. We've got 2 more days effectively in there. Yeah. Or day and a half really. So that's going to be quite interesting.
Full credit goes to your team as well. The organisation of that was incredible. To accommodate 20 plus cars to rock up for one night. We're in a fantastic location, and then to move on to the next base, and it was just incredible.
You do have to plan it. I mean, it's almost like military operation planning, because it's like in times there's going to be stragglers, there's going to be issues. Get the food out, and then try and get everyone up the next day as well. Some people, I don't think were even in a hotel. I'm not going to name any names, but they weren't even in a hotel in the morning sometimes. I think they'd actually ended up in different places to go out partying. But that was quite interesting, especially when I think someone turned up with a complete stranger on the last day that they just met that day, which was quite funny as well. But
do you know, it actually, from a driving perspective, that's all we really had to concern ourselves with. And we didn't have to worry about booking hotels or arranging that. It was all organised. So it was literally a case of us getting in the car, driving to that location, getting out, booking in, getting into the hotel.
That's all down to Anya.
It's just great. I think it was brilliant. It was really good.
I got to admit, I did fail a breathalyzer though, didn't I? Luckily, John doesn't drink, so it wasn't such a problem. But
so that is the perfect person to bring, and Penelope Pitstop, obviously, to bring with you. The event. So you actually, I gave you the spirit of Wacky Race, actually.
You did.
Because I just think that I've known John for quite a while now, and to see him in a Penelope Pitstop outfit was something to behold. Again, I can't unsee it, which is brilliant. But that, to me, everyone really did try as well. There was some real thought put into it, and it was really, really good fun. So it was difficult to choose, but also you've done some great interviews. So you've done a great podcast called Getting Shit Done podcast by Will from Big Blue.
Yep.
And he's been on the trip many times, and he'll be there again. So he's in the industry and recruitment, and he's done some podcasts with us as well. So that was really good. And you said some lovely things there. And I think it's nice to hear what people are saying, because we try so hard to get this right. And it's great that people are now talking about being an industry event, which to me sort of got it to the next level. Now I've got Chris here today as well. So Chris is doing a lot of the filming and videography and photographs for next year, and also on our event. John, you can't be at our gala dinner.
No.
You're coming with a lovely wife, aren't you?
Right.
So on the 9th or so, that's going to be quite cool. So we'll have the big video there, and then we'll be sending out afterwards, and also what we're doing next year, and a lot more about the charity and how much money we raise. We raised some good money this year, but I think you all agree that it's quite difficult to do an event like that for the price we did it for.
yeah,
We'd pretty much just broke even with the thing. So it's the sponsorship is really important.
Yeah.
But it's got to keep going. So we're still going to cap it at 25 cars, because I think you would all admit that having a medium amount of people there is really good. If you have 50 cars, that's 100 people. It pretty much ruined our event. And again, we don't do this for profit in our own pocket. We do it for the charity, but we want to keep the quality there as well. And I think that's what we've got to keep.
Also, I think, coming back to organising the hotels and that, you get over 25 and then it starts to become a real challenge.
It does.
Getting a hotel to accommodate that number of cars and that number of people just for one night.
It's the meals as well. It's the
meals,
difference.
yeah.
So guys, highlight. What was the highlight?
Well, in terms of driving or in terms of the whole trip?
Anything.
Obviously,
more than one.
I already said it. Adelboden was obviously spectacular. I think just that day when we all left Metz, and it was like, okay, everybody use Apple Maps. We're all going down to, was that when we went to Adelboden? Yeah, it was. And just looking at Live 360, and everyone went completely different directions.
Yeah.
Everyone just filtering down France. And it was just so funny.
It's
just
like herding cats with you guys.
It was
honestly, yeah. Everyone just goes their own way anyway. Well, I use White. They use different apps, don't they? But it was quite funny because you all meet up anyway. But yeah, it's good. What else was there? I mean, I suppose the bar we've been spoken about. The bar in Aldobin afterwards was quite an interesting place as well.
They definitely weren't expecting that many people for the night. That's for sure.
No, it was quite funny.
It was a good. To be fair, the bar at the hotel was lovely anyway. But then I can't remember. Someone said, "Let's just go and look at the one over the road." And I think Josh and I walked in first and said to the lady, "Oh, look, there's going to be about 20 of us." And she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." We ordered our drinks. She was like, "Do you want to pay?" I was like, "No, there's loads." And then all of a sudden, it just filled up. The look on her face was quite spectacular.
I think she wasn't expecting that much money that night.
No, they weren't at all. No, I don't think the locals necessarily appreciated the amount of us in there, but
No, they didn't.
they weren't that nice and friendly either.
Yeah, we were very friendly. Though.
We were.
That was good. So, what else do you think that we could do on the trip to make it more special? Or is it all just as good as it is?
I think it's good as it is. I think you've done the right thing capping the cars. I think any more cars, it'll be difficult. Not just everything will be more difficult. But yeah, no, I think it was really positive. I mean, I keep just doing the event stuff. I think obviously the day we all dressed up and stuff like that was good fun.
Yeah, that was good fun.
The different, even the wacky race. What do you call it? Not a prize, but a token or something to memorabilia for the tour. That was just funny, just seeing all the different stuff that people come up with for that. So
there's a real sort of balance to be drawn, isn't it? I think all of us would like to have spent a little bit more time exploring the various places that we visited, but then obviously that then creates a much longer time frame.
Watch your space. We've managed to get that in. John, we've listened to you.
All right. Okay.
So that's definitely in next year.
Because there were some incredible places that we went to.
Yeah.
And to be able to spend a little bit of time just exploring those while we're there would be amazing.
But the shock out of nowhere was Troyes on the way back, just stopping. It was an absolutely amazing place. Never seen anything like it in my life. But yeah, really straight. Obviously, that was the optional last day, but actually, in terms of venue, it was quite impressive, wasn't it? The actual city itself was amazing.
Well, I can do a little spoiler, but that's going to be our end.
Yes, it's perfect for the way back, isn't it? To break up the drive,
Yeah, it was great.
Absolutely.
And the hotel and place was, again, you'd never stop there.
No.
It's not a place you go, I'm going to go on a holiday in Troyes, would you? So it's just not going to happen. So, yeah. But, yeah, the town itself was lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the centre
just
of
a lot
it,
of
just
wood
the
and
architecture.
old building. Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, it's good. So, guys, how do you feel this has helped your business? Has it helped Frankham sponsoring it? Because you did sponsor it, guys. I mean, you did. What do you feel it's got you?
Go on, you go.
Yeah. Actually, from a business perspective, we didn't embark on this, from a business promotional viewpoint. But in fact, in terms of the stickers on the cars, we initially thought there might be, our logo on our car, but to have that blazoned across all of the cars was quite an incredible thing. So, we've been able to utilize some of that material for social media purposes. But for us, it was more about giving back. We support a lot of charities for our business.
On your fantastic event in a couple of months, yeah.
And, but to be involved in this charity and learn more about your charity, and the amazing work that you do was really quite special to us. I mean, I say we support a lot of charities and they're quite well known. The PAX One charity that you've got is not well known. And so the impetus for us was to support you in ensuring that we can get much better awareness of such a great cause, to give it a bit more headlines. So from a business perspective, we're interested in helping you promote that charity. And that's just part of our sort of, I suppose, our social value in providing something back to our industry. So,
and I see that more and more, to be honest. I mean, people, want, it's all very well given to the big charities, which are all fantastic, do a good job. But, 100% of the money that we raise here goes to the charity.
Yeah.
And we've got a big target. It is a big ask, what we're trying to do. But, Rome wasn't built in a day. We need to have these big aims, because I think if we're not doing it, no one else is. And the current environment out there at the moment is not particularly good, looking at the economy and cut costs that we have to do and where the money's being appropriated for people with disabilities. It's quite frightening where it's all going and where it's gone to. So we need to try and do something, and we will get there. It might take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Doesn't matter how long it takes, but we are going to get there. So
the interesting thing is that the byproduct from it, from a business perspective, is that whilst we put out some social media posts simply because we wanted to share what we were doing, we've had so much interest about wacky races, to the point that a lot of people said to me, how can I get involved? And I'm just thinking, this is being capped at 25. So, and those that are already participating are pretty much locked into doing it again next year. It's going to be difficult for those to get in, but it's got a lot of interest across the whole of our industry. And that's good, simply because of the conversations that we had.
Yeah, we had a few sponsors actually, which is really nice, that didn't come on the event, and they paid the full sponsorship to get on the. We had 3 packages to get on the car, which is really good. So I think that's been quite cool to get that. That's the first time that's happened, and you know, I think the year before, if you look at some of the video footage to what it was this year, I mean, the car was covered pretty much. I mean, there's not much more space we could get on Sunday, so it was great. But it still looked good as well. I mean, because of the way we did it, it's more like it's sort of handwritten, sign written, so it was good. So, guys, I mean, you know, next year, definitely on it. You've got to say to your daughter, you're not going to be at her birthday.
To my daughter why I may not be at her birthday, because I may be for a good cause driving across Europe. I'm yet to sell it to the wife.
Fly them out. Fly them out to the end.
Right. Are you going to video this? Show this video at the gala?
Well, we can edit it.
If I potentially say yes, then she'll hear this and she might expect to be flown out at the end of the gala. At the end of the week.
There you go.
Wacky races. Yeah. Don't put it in. Don't put it in.
We put it in.
No.
We send it to her. Yeah. Brilliant, guys. Guys, you want to add anything? I think that's...
No, it was just really good to be involved in something that was really great fun. And for a good cause.
Look, guys, great. You know, you're my friends. You know, we're friends in the industry. We got to know each other through the industry. So to me, it's great that you guys are helping out this, and long may it continue. And, we'll see each other down the pub as usual.
Yeah, indeed. Sounds good.
Thanks, guys.
Great.
Cheers.